And welcome back to my channel. So full disclosure, I did actually film this video this week, but I just so didn't like how I looked in it that I didn't bother putting it up. I've got my little helper with me again today. Yeah, I just thought we'd do a little kind of chit chat update kind of thing about what's to come, about Christmas, about how I've been feeling and just things like that. And if I'm being totally honest, I have kind of shied away from coming on here a little bit recently because I've just been feeling in a really negative headspace. I don't think it's been any one thing in particular. I think it's just been like a combination of lots and lots of things. I will address as well the fact that my hair is different. I'm wearing my hair straight again at the moment, mainly because the postpartum hair loss is real, and when it kind of got really bad, when I was wearing it curly, it just felt like it looked so fluffy and frizzy and thin, and it just... Curly hair needs a little bit of oomph, and there was no oomph to be found in what was going on. It was just... She's laughing at herself because she's holding my phone and the picture of her is my screensaver. She loves looking at pictures of herself. Yeah, and so I just kind of really didn't feel very good about myself, and that kind of ties in with other stuff as well. So like weight wise, I've sort of put like a little bit of weight on that I'd lost purely because here in Wales we'd been in lockdown 2 weeks, about 2 weeks before England, but where I live we'd been in local lockdown for about 2 weeks before that as well. So it was just all really just a stressful time with the business. It still continues to be a stressful time with the business, very much so, and I almost felt like I didn't really want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to kind of just engage and make everybody feel bummed out, and I didn't want people to kind of be like, oh, you're just being negative, because it had gotten to a point where like in my personal life kind of people were saying that to me. And I was aware of it. It wasn't like I wasn't aware of it, but it just kind of, there wasn't really anything that I could do about it because that was how I felt. And we can't kind of gloss over everything all the time. And it was just that feeling of that everything is just really crap. And it's just a really terrible time to be like, to have a new business. And I know that a lot of people are in similar situations and everything like that, but it's like, you know, the financial worry that you have is just the financial worry that you have. It doesn't depend on what other people are doing. And it's just one of those things that is just very difficult to kind of keep a positive headspace when there's loads of people depending on you and things. And it's not like last time where it was, you know, yeah, to help out and it was all encouraged. Now it's kind of people are being told to still be very cautious. People are very confused, I think, about the fact that, like, you know, Ireland are in lockdown, England are in lockdown, Scotland are doing their kind of like tier system, and then Wales, everything's like back to normal, but the numbers are still not down, and it's just very confusing. So that side of things just has been very tough. And like I said, because we've been in lockdown as well, I've kind of found a little bit of solace in cooking, so I've been cooking a lot, and that kind of quiets my mind a little bit. But then of course, if you're cooking, you're eating, and I haven't been like eating unhealthy stuff, but if you know anything about me, you know that I have to be incredibly strict to lose weight. No, I haven't got a thyroid problem. I've just got a really crap metabolism. It's genetic. And I just wasn't feeling it. But then at the same time, I really am not feeling how I look either. I feel really pale. I feel like I look really tired. I feel like I look really old. And it's like, you know, oh, Lola doesn't want to wear her headband anymore. But it was part of your outfit and it looked nice. How do you get your kids to keep hats and headbands on? She just doesn't. No. Do you really need that? Shall I put your headband back on maybe? Yeah, people don't really want to hear that. People aren't interested. It's boring, but it just is kind of what it is. It's just a situation where I don't know, just you just don't feel yourself postpartum. But I'm, you know, she'll be 8 months old next week, I think. Yeah, on the 18th. That is next week. My days are all jumbled up. And I feel kind of a bit like, I don't know, just not quite right. And the circumstances of everything, like I said, are just quite depressing and hard, and you know, sort of not really being able to see anybody, not being able to like do stuff like go to baby groups, not being able to, sorry, I'm going to have to grab some of the toys that she's dropped because otherwise she's not going to have anything to play with and she's going to whinge. Yeah, so it's just been very difficult, and I didn't want to come on here and make everybody kind of feel more down, so I was kind of keeping myself to myself a little bit, which, you know, is what it is, I guess. But the other side of it as well is I do know that I need to kind of do some things, so like weight related. I'm going to start the extant diet next week. I've ordered some stuff as well, just to ouch, that wasn't very nice. Just to kind of get on top of it again and feel a little bit more confident, and before Christmas and stuff. Not that we know kind of exactly what Christmas is going to look like. Which leads me on to the topic of Christmas. I wanted to ask you if what you thought about doing gift guide videos and that kind of thing. Do you want your dummy for a minute? Do you want to just settle down for 1 minute while we finish doing this, okay? For 1 little minute, please. Yeah? Yeah, gift guides. I did a poll thing on Instagram and the results were really, really interesting. You guys were really in two minds about whether or not you thought it was in poor taste and what you wanted to see. So please let me know what you think down below. I haven't got like a ton of PR stuff because a lot of the PR offices aren't actually open at the moment anyway. And I felt it was in bad taste. I didn't want people to spend loads of money. So I thought I'd do something slightly differently. I thought maybe I could do like an online version. I thought maybe something like that, and try and do it in a few different ways and see how you guys like that. I feel like the lighting is really, really strange today. Like everything looks really, really grey and I look really, really pale, and I'm not entirely sure why. Like I put Fit Tan on last night, I'm not even pale. Weird. Why is the lighting so strange? Don't know. And then the other thing is I was just really, really tired. I was having a really hard time with sleep with this little munchkin, which to be honest is so hit and miss. We had 2 like good nights and I thought, oh okay, you know, things are starting to improve, and then last night was a rubbishy night again. So I'm awake a lot in the night and that's kind of like making it a bit tricky for me. And so I think that clouds your judgment a lot. Like I was literally only getting about 3 to 4 hours, like little chunks of sleep, and it just makes me feel really bad. And like really just, ooh. Lola Bear, could you please not pull my hair like that? What's wrong? Should we go downstairs and make you some lunch in a minute? Are you being grumpy? Because you didn't have a very long nap this morning, that's why, isn't it? Isn't it? Because you only had a 19-minute long nap. You need to have a longer nap than that, Munchie Moo. She was teething really badly throughout lockdown as well, so it was good in a certain sense that I had Paul home because he was able to help me. Yeah, she was teething. She's got 2 teeth at the bottom that have come through now, so she's a little bit more settled now that her teeth have come through. And the weaning's going really, really well. She loves her food. She has 3 meals a day. She's still having 3 bottles. That's kind of the recommended amount for this stage, and yeah, we're really enjoying the weaning thing. I'm really enjoying like making her different things, and she's really, really receptive. She'll eat most things, kind of thing. I do not understand why the light looks like this. This is so strange. We're gonna have to have a look at. We're gonna have to have a look at our camera settings. Perhaps Mummy should have done that before she pressed record. Oh well. Right, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Well. This is going on. You know other YouTubers, when you watch their videos and their babies just sit there next to them quietly? How do they do that? It doesn't ever happen to me. But yeah, the other the other thing that I wanted to say as well was we are going to start doing daily vlogs. I've got a daily vlogging camera. We're going to just start experimenting with that, see how it goes. But I thought you guys might like to see that, so yeah, we'll do that. But I am gonna love you and leave you, and I hope you'll have a great rest of your weekend, whatever you're doing at home, like everybody else. And if you are somebody who is self-employed or has your own business, or even if you're somebody that's just worried about your future in terms of your employment and stuff, then I'm sending you all the love in the world. Come here, come here. Oh, what's the matter? Come here. Because yeah, I know how it feels. It's very, very worrying. So yeah, lots and lots of love from me and Lola Bear. Bye bye. Or not.